What's up, y'all? It's 5:48 Eastern Standard Time at the recording of this video. Today, I am 8 years sober from alcohol. I didn't just put down alcohol and quit cold turkey drinking it. I didn't pick up another bad habit. It's not one of those, I put down smoking weed to smoke nicotine, to smoke cigarettes. I put down alcohol not to pick up any other drug. Believe it or not, alcohol is a drug and it is a depressant. I was battling 6 years of depression, and that depression surfaced in 2016. In 2016, I made some real bad decisions, almost took my own life. I made some real bad decisions, I almost took someone else's life. I was at a point to where I needed to quit. I made a pact with God on July 14, 2016, that God, I want to be delivered from alcohol so that I could beat depression. And at the same year, during the same year my son was conceived, I wanted to be alive to see my son born. Remember, I said I was going to end my own life, and I wanted to end someone else's at that time. Probably more than one. I had an actual hit list in 2016. There was about a good 2-3 people up there, if we're being honest. But 8 years of sobriety was not because it was a game. 8 years of sobriety was a lifeline for me. And for me, I feared God. Somebody asked me yesterday, what made you quit? How did you quit? I made a pact with God. There were some changes I wanted to make, I needed to make, and I know that I would have success if I made them. Greater things would happen if I made them changes. And God said, okay, give me alcohol, give up drinking. And I gave up drinking, and I didn't look back. Oh, it was hard at first. I thought about it all the time, but I wanted better. And when you want better and you tired of going through the same cycle and you fighting for your life, and that's why I like that song, "This is the air I breathe." You gotta want it so bad. You gotta want change so bad as you want to breathe. And I wanted that, and I've been breathing ever since. I've learned to live sober. I learned to have sober fun. I'm making better decisions, because when you're drinking alcohol, let's just be honest, you compromise some things that you normally wouldn't compromise. You overdo some things that you normally wouldn't overdo because you know it doesn't lead to good things. You get a little freakier when you drink alcohol. Let's just be honest. And so for all my sobriety people that's out there, anti-sober people that's out there when it comes to alcohol and other drugs, God is the only deliverance you need. God is the only, this is my metaphor, drug that you need. And remember what a metaphor is: comparing two unlike things without using like nor as. So God is the only, he's the only thing that you need to get through. And anytime you try to replace God with something else, you try to replace God with alcohol, you try to replace God with marijuana, you try to replace God with nicotine, you try to replace God with fentanyl, you try to replace God with whatever, you are telling God, you're not enough. And I've learned by just stop drinking that God is enough. And God is enough in many other ways too. But alcohol was the first huge thing I surrendered. July 14, 2016. Also on the day of one of my homies' birthdays, so big shout out to Travis. All right, Travis, I call him Riddick. All right, that was a dear friend of mine. That's a good friend of mine that I met my rookie season of teaching, because he used to always talk with me about not consuming alcohol heavy, not consuming it at all back in 2014, back in 2016, 2015, 16, and then for me to sober up. Coincidentally, I didn't even plan this, on his birthday, July 14, 2016. It's his birthday today, and it's my rebirth because I celebrate it like it's my birthday too. So, hey, I want to wish you a wonderful birthday, Travis, and anybody else who has a birthday on July 14, 2016. And if this is your soberversary, like it's my soberversary, big shout out to you too. Big shout out to God, y'all, because I know where my help comes from, and it comes from the Lord. I wish you a great July 4th, a great July 14th, 2016, a great July 14th, 2016, a great July 4th, a great July 14th, 2016. Let me go back to sleep. It's almost 6. I need to be about getting up. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm a little fatigued, a little tired. But I am still excited, and I just got to spread the good news. July 14th, 2016, I quit cold turkey drinking alcohol because I made a pact with God. And I decided that I'm going to fear God and not look back, and that God is enough. Keep it there.